China is kind enough to give us transportation to sail us around to Gunung, which is on the east coast of Nias, to get the ferry back to Sabolga. Yeah, so now the next leg is Sabolga to Padang. So we'll probably leave it tomorrow morning and hit the road, continue cycling. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be difficult, but that's part of the trip. It's raining outside right now, so I think it's good. Keep us cool. Eddie Wu says that it's 88 kilometers to the next town, so we'll see if we can make it, but if we can't, we'll be camping or sleeping somewhere. Ryan's got a tummy bug. How do you feel?
I don't think it's a tummy bug. Yeah, it's 8 for me. It's making me shit a lot.
Done about 60 kilometers today from Sabolga, but the water is so tempting that Dylan is going to go for a swim with the bodyboard. And we've looked over around the corner and we found rapids. Go, go, go. Where'd he go? He disappeared. No, there he is. Okay, how was it?
Stupidest things I've done. Nah, I was just hitting rocks and I hit my hip. It's just the water was too shallow. It's too shallow to do that, anyway.
It's for the movie.
Yeah,
it's for the
yeah,
movie.
sacrifice. We didn't make it to Sedempuan. We made it about 15 kilometers short because we hit a huge mountain range. And a nice guy called Sam offered to let us sleep at his house.
Hello guys, we are in Indonesia right now. If you want to go to Indonesia, don't forget to meet me in Padang Sedempuan. I'm Sam, okay?
He's an English teacher. He teaches English at the local junior high school. And so he was able to talk. He's the only one in the village who could talk English.
Exactly, the tourists from Australia, England and German are so friendly.
Okay.
It's so different with French.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I meet with my friends. They said, "Hello guys, how are you?" They said, "Excuse moi, no English, French choice." So I don't like the French people.
Yeah.
And while we were in there, everyone was crowded around looking. They said we're like a movie star because they only see people, foreigners, on the TV. So when we were there, they're just staring. So now we're going to try and make it to Sedempuan and then further onto the next town to try and get to Padang.
So here's the latest. Dylan is crook again. After what started off as a fantastic day for him, has turned shit. And what started off as a shitty day for me has turned great. It's funny, this is the way of touring in Indonesia.
I hope this Buscapan works, does its magic, so we can get to the next town, which is only 10 kilometers away. So we'll get there pretty soon, hopefully. But yeah, I'm in quite a deal of pain.
Basically, we decided that after 160 odd kilometers of cycling, we wanted to rest ourselves again and not push ourselves too hard, because last time that happened, we both got sick. So we found a bus.
We waited all morning for it. No one knew when it was going to come, you know, it's Indonesian time.
And they travelled just about 10 hours southeast to the town here called Bukittinggi. Bukittinggi is a really lively touristy place, and that's where we are now. We found this place in the middle of the night last night. Me and Dylan are sort of in a bit of a disagreement about what we want to do. I want to spend the day here, and supposedly they have the world's biggest flower. They've got some lakes, lots of natural things to see. Whereas Dylan wants to push on down to Padang, get down there, and I don't know why, because there's nothing to do down there. The only reason we get to Padang is so we can get out to the islands. So
we caught the bus because we're running a bit behind schedule. Yesterday we were meant to be in Padang. Yesterday we were just trying to organise boats in the Mentawai. Unfortunately, we can't get on the boat Nusa Dewara. It's being chartered. And then our other contacts on the islands, all the surf camps, or the ones that we know, are full. me and Ryan are going to have a discussion now on what to do.
Otherwise we'll get to Padang tonight and we'll still have to organise a ferry and surf camps to leave on Friday. You know what I mean?
Well, that's it. We've got to find out when that ferry leaves because we've heard two different stories. You know? Simon said it leaves tomorrow night. Rick says, oh, the only one's on Friday.
Tonight.
Yeah, tonight.
I don't know.
We were going to push to Padang today, but we decided against it. We're just going to rest and then hit it tomorrow.
Here's a nice clean trim.
Where'd my hair go?
And catch the overnight ferry tomorrow night. Apparently it's also a pretty rickety boat. We did about 10 kilometers and then it was all downhill. It was long, it was probably about 30 to 40 kilometers downhill. We went through the most beautifulest range I've probably ever cycled through.
There's just nothing but downhills, it's so tough.
And carrying all that weight, you do not want your brakes to fail. The road was very busy though. We had to get to the ferry that night at 6 p.m. And as soon as we got into Padang, all the traffic, you got another flat tire.
You're not going to change it? I think we're pretty close. I don't really want it.
After cycling 100 kilometers, we eventually made it to Rick Cameron's house. We packed our bags, everything we need just for surfing. Rick then drove us to the ferry.
You're more than likely going to get there this week, I reckon. Mentawais are not easy to reach.
If you have to swim the last day.
They say the weather's going to be good, so it's going to be better than that other ferry trip we took.
Well, yeah, we're on the ferry to the Mentawai Islands finally. After hard days of cycling, we're doing it. But this is a pretty dodgy ferry boat, and this is where everyone sleeps. So I'm kind of waking them up, so I might walk across here. So yeah, the ferry should get in at about 7 a.m. where we're going to catch the boat to Katet, sorry.
And we're just trying to get a boat ride to the bottom. It's a 2-hour boat ride, there's no roads there, so...
Thought we were catching a speedboat down basically the eastern side of the island through the ocean to the resort. And in fact the speedboat has turned out to be a canoe with a motor on the back. And we're actually making our way, it looks like, through the mangroves, which are on the other side of the island. So we're not going in the ocean, just sort of cutting down finally through the mangroves.
It took us about 4 or 5 hours in this little boat from the top of the island to the bottom. And yeah, it was interesting, it was fun, it was an experience. Surf tourism has really taken hold in the region. Now there are some 40 yachts and charter boats that work the area.
Check out these guys. Holy cow.
So we made it to the island and Gross is out there surfing. HT is by himself. Stroll down from the villa, check out the waves, and it's pretty good. 7 days of solid surfing. I think we should get out there, have a surf. Looks good.
They all got families with children on this present day. They all remember their happiness. Oh yeah, ooh, what a wonderful day. Oh yeah, they say, ooh.
Jesse then came up with the plan of going over to Lance's left. So yeah, once we got on the speedboat, bang, we were out to the reef. It was awesome. good waves. No one was out. All the charter boats were here, and we were over there.
You said you're here? Right there. We'll see when it really comes.
So yeah, Taj was the first one in. Jumped straight in. Got some good barrels.
See that dragon? Oh wow, there we go. There's one.
Barrels. Ryan got in. His first wave, took the foam straight in and all the way. And you're not supposed to take the foam in because that reef is shallow. And he took it all the way in. He got stuck on the reef. So that was a no-no.
Long hair, man, we were so free. Oh yeah, they say, ooh, what a wonderful day.
Short time that we've been surfing in Indonesia, already I noticed that my confidence has been growing with the size of the waves that you go for.
But yeah, we had a good session. Ryan had lots of fun. He's really stoked. He got some good waves. To actually be here and filming, I just think I'm so lucky, you know. I sort of have to pinch myself every time, you know, but you know, this is what I dreamt of, and this is pretty fun.
What a wonderful day. Oh yeah, they say, ooh, what a wonderful day. Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh hey guys, how are ya? Didn't see you there. So basically we're just here at HTs or hollow trees, and it's known as a pretty gnarly reef break here in the Mentawai. It's pretty popular with the charters. So fortunately today there's only 2 boats out there, but that's because it's a smaller day and it's not going to do as well. I mean, there's still some guys out there, so I think potentially we'll see how the wind is this afternoon, and we'll basically might jump back in the speedboat and head round there again. Hopefully no one will be there.
Yeah, today we took, myself and Tassie took a walk across the jungle to Lance's left. All the local guys from Katiet were working on the new road. It's more like a new pathway, it's not really a road. And that road's eventually going to go all the way around the peninsula. We got up right up to the top of a hill where you could see the break, and unfortunately there were about 5 or 6 boats out there.
Meanwhile, while Dylan trekked across the island to Lance's left and went on a bit of an adventure looking for new waves. We found a small island 20 minutes away. It was a lot more exposed to the open ocean, and as a result had huge swells.
So I won't try to find another girl. She's mine, yeah, she's mine.
Jesse, who runs the resort and has surfed the Mentawai for many years, believes that this could be one of the very few times this wave has ever been surfed.
But how can I forget about my past when it involves a girl like you?
This wave was so unfamiliar that Mickey took a bottom turn. The wave was so powerful, it snapped his fin.
Meanwhile, Tassie and I said goodbye to our mates that were building the road, and we continued our journey through the jungle towards Lance's left. Along the way you could see perfect waves. They were just too quick to catch, so you couldn't really surf them. Once we got there, we realised there were more people out than we thought before. Over 30 at least.
Forget about the other boys, 'cause I'm the only one that will stay true. If you were to leave me, I'd come running all the way back home to you. I was born for you and you were born for me, and everyone can tell. When you asked for my love, baby, went and stole
day 37. All we seem to be doing is eating, sleeping and surfing. What this trip is all about. We sleep in because the wind is onshore, but then later that afternoon, it comes right.
Are you really sitting here? Are you really waiting here? You have wasted every day. 10 years have gone away. And if I was old and gray, would you say it's too late?
There's a great big mute, you know.
Dylan.
Yeah, Dylan. Oh.
Gotta get ready for this one.
Oh, the Indo kid dropped in on the other guy. Mickey's surfing hasn't been at the top of his game this week, and he's been falling off a couple of times for no reason. He came to me one afternoon with an earache, and look what I pulled out.
It was the plastic from an earphone.
Oh, it looks like plastic or something. It hurts so bad. That was your equilibrium off.
Would you say it's too late?
We organised with Rick in Padang a lift back on the speedboat.
We packed our bags and said goodbye to everyone on the island.
I'm gonna be able to get us off the sand. Not with your ass in here.
We got the tender out to the speedboat, and this is it. We're leaving to Padang.
Unfortunately, about 20 minutes into our journey back to Padang, the boat broke down. We decided to turn around and head back to the ferry. The ferry didn't leave for several hours until later that night, so we tried to entertain ourselves as best as possible.
Are you guys here? Well, welcome to our boat. Just be happy. Mom, we're not in Jamaica anymore.
Magazines for life. And then to add that special touch to know that it was us that put it there, Eat, Sleep, Surf.
Nice.
For a little extra money, we were able to stay in the cruise cabin with an awesome sound system.
You feeling it?
Oh God!
People watching it.
But basically, we're back on the boat. We were meant to catch the ferry, the speedboat, and it didn't quite work out. So we turned back, had some lunch, and then we came back up the island to the ferry where we caught originally, and we're on here now, heading back to Padang, and we've got to continue on. So it's put us a day behind, but that's not too bad.
So we got here this morning, overnight ferry instead of the speedboat. It's a pretty interesting night. Cockroaches, rats, everything you can think of. No, we're at Rick Cameron's house here in Padang. Beautiful views of the Indian Ocean and islands everywhere. You can see the coastline that we're going to cycle. It looks pretty mountainous. And tomorrow we cycle to Bengkulu, which is about 300 k's away. So we've got to get there in about 3 days. We're going to be traveling down the South Sumatran coast, which is apparently pretty isolated and not a lot of people speak English. So our bahasa Indonesia will become very important.
After saying our goodbyes, we headed down the hill. My front tyre exploded, and to avoid hitting the person in front of me, I swerved off the road and fell off. The front tyre just went flat, and then because the front tyre went flat, you can't use the brakes. And so when I used the brakes, sort of there's like the speed bubbles. And you try and stay the harder you. As I came off the bike, I went hand first and rolled down the gravel.
Hey guys.
Yeah, I've come up already.
Just a few.
A couple of grazes.
Down the bottom, and then you can read.
Do it there. Cool.
Because it seems crazy going like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hill? Because the hill's like that. Whoa.
Go over to the cliff?
Oh, it's okay.
Just about. Brace yourself for that one.
For this one.
What is that? Is that Dettol?
Is this gonna?
No, it's.
Whoa.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, there's no way.
Stop it, Mick. Go on. It's Chinese ointment, but it's got some kind of. Will you hang on to it? It's got something in it that's really good for making. Put that onto it. It stings like buggery.
Holy shit!
Yeah. Oh. But it's only going to sting once, right? It's the first time. Oh, he's shaking, look.
That's worse than the other stuff.
Yep, it is, but it works.
Go. Just hold it.
Oh.
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 It stings, but then it goes away after a while.
A little.
Now he hasn't done his hand yet. I've got to do his hands.
Oh.
My hands are.
Whoa.
I'm not going to take it away.
Oh. That's actually worse than the others.
Yeah, more nerves.
And somehow, for some reason, we've decided to push on today, and it's about 1 o'clock now. I think it was 7 kilometres we've done now. And Dylan's got a flat tyre again, so it's just one of those shitty days where thing after thing happens, and it's like, god damn. It puts you in a foul mood. So Dylan's on the side of the road. Now I'm hungry, so I'm going to eat some food, and we'll see how we go.
And then yeah, we basically just kept going. We heard about a place called Carlos, Losman Carlos. We met a guy called Young. He took me to get the tubes fixed. And that's the thing about Indonesia, there's tube fixing places everywhere because of all the motorbikes. He would add a piece of rubber to the tube and then place it in the press. Then flick water on it to see when it would be ready.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah. And so we got that fixed, and then we also got some welding done for Ryan's trailer. It had broken, so we went into town and I just got some guys to weld it. But so yeah, when he fell, he must have damaged the trailer quite a lot. It was cracked quite a bit. Which is 20k south of Padang, and yeah, it's a beautiful beach. Chilled up by a few Westerners, lots of Bob Marley music, so it was pretty cool. And
So yeah, so we're heading for a town called Bainan. Unfortunately, Ryan's got to keep his wounds clean, so that's going to be a struggle for him. How's the legs going?
Having the ankles sore, heel sore.
Heel sore.
The next day I was in a pretty foul mood, with aches and cuts all over my body. My ankle was sore, but we decided to push on.
So this is the first one hill the guys have said that we have to climb, and then it's downhill and flat from there. So bang, straight into it, 4Ks, uphill.
I then began to get worried about infection. Look at that, there's just all sweat down around it. I think this thing's getting infected already.
I see.
Look at it, yeah.
So you just got to keep cleaning it twice a day. Hey?
It's not enough.
Yeah, we just got over that mountain and now it's sick. It's like so flat. Just cruising, following this river along. It's beautifully clean. There's little villages along the side. So yeah, it's Ryan now. Watch out for that truck, Ryan. Oh, he's got it. He's good. He's good.
Alright, eh?
Fun.
I'm Ryan from Eat, Sleep, Surf.
Uh-oh.
That now?
I think it's your turn to do rapids,
I think it's like your thing.
No.
I don't want to impose, you know.
I want to share my experience with you. You should tackle those rapids. It looks easy. It doesn't look shallow at all.
Nice little hill at the end. I think we're here now.
So water break.
Water break. Water break time.
We could have taken that shortcut.
There's a shortcut that way, that right.
And we're going to cross that bridge.
Oh.
Yeah, it would have been a big shortcut. Well, not big, but a shortcut nevertheless.
The Mentawai Islands actually block the swell to this region of Sumatra. So you don't get many waves along here. But whenever we stop, there's always a local to talk to.
3 months yet to get to Melbourne. Yeah.
That's fun, man.
Oh, my turn? 3 months. How do they know we came from Aceh?
I don't know. You're a celebrity.
Absolutely. Comes with it. Comes with the job, you know. We all related. It's a big family.
Big family, yeah, good.
How did you know we came from Aceh? What? How did you know we came from Aceh?
No, my cousin.
Okay.
So basically, now we're at Eddie's Losman here in Bainan, and luckily it is right here on the road, on the main road. He's got a number of animals which are pretty cool. He's got a monkey, 2 crocodiles, a couple of dogs, a raccoon-looking thing, some pigeons, and lots of fish, and catfish. So we ate some catfish last night. It's pretty good. It's delicious. Oh, what? He's taking a piss.
I think I found a good bandage to put on this one.
Okay.
That we said wasn't going to fit.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, okay. The blood's dried. Like usual. It's looking very good, I think. Dry.
Here I am with a native Indonesian monkey. Classically chained up to its wooden post, its owner feeds it only fruit and chocolate biscuits. Ah!
Oh shit.
He licked me. Because I've got chocolate in my hands.
Yeah, so since yesterday, Ryan and I have decided we're going to bus it to Bengkulu.
We have to get to Jakarta on the 19th of August. Today's the 2nd. No, today's the 3rd already. And that leaves us 16 days to get to Jakarta and cycle about 1,000 kilometers. So it's not possible. So we realized that we're better off busing the first leg to Bengkulu because Ryan is struggling with his cuts and stuff. The sweat gets in them and it stings. And B, there's no waves here. There's waves south of Bengkulu. So, but I don't think Ryan's going to be surfing with his cuts.
Thank you, Eddie. Yeah. Ticket again. You saw already.
Yeah. 21, 22 seats. Yes. Okay. 21, 22. Okay. Yes.
Thank you, Party.
Ya, sama-sama.
Again.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Itu bus.
Yeah.
Itu bus.
Ah, yeah. Terima kasih.
No bags left over there?
Nah.
Okay, please.
Yeah, go.
Ya, nama tiket ni. Dylan. His name Dylan.
Okay. Goodbye.
Yes.
See you, Eddie. Yeah, now we're on the bus for 15 hours. 15 hours.
15
So
hours.
this is going to be an hell of a ride.
So we arrived here at about 3 in the morning. And of course all the hotels in town are closed at that time, so we had to sleep here at the bus stop. So yeah, hopefully we find a nice place. I'm quite keen to get a place with an aircon or something, just to sort of, even with a decent shower, just so I can wash these wounds out and give them a good clean again.
Ryan's back in the hotel room recovering. And yeah, just come and look out at the beach, trying to find some waves, but it's too small. It's a nice point break though here. If it was on a bigger swell, it'd be perfect.
Wednesday the 5th of August. It's 2 months now, which means our visa's going to run out. So at the moment, yeah, we're pushing on towards Jakarta, where we have to be no later, really, ideally, than 18th, because our flight is on the 19th night. So we made it to our destination for the night, a town called Nias, a nice little Chinese hotel. And for the first time, we've both got separate rooms. Yeah, baby. Had a shower and I'm tending to my wounds, trying to keep them clean. But otherwise things are going well. It's good to be back on the road. Yeah, enjoying it. It's great fun. I love it.
Photo. Yeah, so we're on our way to Mana. Ryan was throwing up all night last night.
Mana.
Yeah, Mana. And yeah, so he's struggling a bit. He's behind me.
Oh, minum.
Ah, no, tidak. Terima kasih dah. It's Ryan. How you going?
Struggled here. So eventually we were able to get a lift with somebody to this next town, and basically we're going to hang out here just until I get better. I've got a bad case of food poisoning. Had dinner and went to bed straight away, and within about an hour or two I was throwing up big time. If not, I'd rather rest tomorrow, because you have to be 100% when you do something like this. Yeah, so that's it. So we'll fill you in a bit later when we work out how I'm going and what the plan is. Alright, bye. So I'm struggling at the moment, hence why I'm filming. So Dylan's gone out for a bit of a surf in small waves, much like what we'd get home on the Sunshine Coast back in Oz. But he's having a go, and hopefully he should get some fun little waves. So we'll see how he goes. come to a decision this morning, Dylan and I. Since I'm not getting any better, either with the food poisoning or with the cuts that I've received from a fall I had about a week ago, we're going to catch a bus now to the next big town. And the arm's getting better, it's just a big juicy scab now. Just that leg a bit worried about, and of course that affects my cycling, which is not good. If all this wasn't happening, I mean, I'd love to be cycling right now, right on the coast now. But unfortunately, health is #1 priority, as we found out with Dylan a couple of weeks ago, and likewise with me. And after speaking with Dad and some family and friends back home, yeah, it's always important to make sure you're safe.
We jumped on the local bus for a 7-hour bus trip. Bikes normally went on the top, but they always seem to get damaged. This bus drive is crazy. Our bicycle's on the roof, and basically every time you go over a bump you can hear the roof go. And that's our bicycle is being destroyed pretty much. We're at Krui, and we found a local awsome with a small wave right outside the front.
Oh, you feeling a bit better? Good enough for a surf?
No, my leg's fucked out. So sore.
That bus journey was pretty rough.
Yeah, my leg's buggered. I'm worried about that now.
See that there?
Oh wow!
Yeah.
It's a barrel.
Yeah, I know. What's that? Look at that.
Oh, look at this one.
Ryan was then keen to rest his wounds and recover.
I got some good stickers. Your stickers are all crinkled. And we've busted so much already, I'm a bit annoyed. But I mean, Ryan was sick and he had his leg was... I don't think the leg was much of a problem.
Bandaging his leg and leaving it 3 days.
Let's play some cards, dude. Fucking bored shitless, man.
Yeah?
But yeah, the food poisoning is understandable. You just got to push. You got to stop. You can't cycle like that.
Krui is a beautiful place. It's very tropical. It's located in a bay which is protected from the southeasterly trade winds, so it's offshore here pretty much all day. The lodgement that we were staying at was run by a local family. They mainly catered to surfers and offered 3 meals a day included in the price. The surfers at the camp told us that there were some other waves further up the point. I convinced Ryan to film me as we go exploring further up the point.
No one's out.
G'day everyone, we are leaving Krui, as you can see on this very, very long road. But we're way down in South Sumatra. Food poisoning gonskis, I kicked that thing in the ass. Now I've just got this leg to get rid of. Chop it off. But then I couldn't cycle or surf, so. But today now we're, so Dylan's pumped ahead. Beautiful countryside, flat roads. I don't know why we're pushing on today, but my leg is, still buggered. But anyway, Dylan wants to cycle, so he wants to cycle.
This is a mother of a hill. It's pretty steep. Push, push, buddy, push. It's really hot. What, eh? That's a big hill.
Fucking buggered. I need some food so bad. We've now been travelling for almost 2 months, and there'd been a slow build-up of living under each other's noses for so long. We eventually stopped for lunch one day, and unfortunately it all came out.
We didn't talk to each other for the rest of the day. We found ourselves stuck between towns in the mountains. So we asked some truck drivers to hitch a ride to the next town.
What? Durians? Oh no! They're putting it on the coal.
No, I don't. Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
Anda siapa nama? Hah? Yusuf. Yusuf. Ya. Nama saya Dylan. This is Rian. Huh? Dylan. Rian. David. David.
We're going to
Kota Anggong.
yeah, 3-hour bus trip. Guys said it would take about 3 hours to the next town. Instead it took about 6. These trucks travel night and day, with drivers travelling in pairs so they can rotate shifts. They usually travel in convoys, and along the way, a few broke down.
So this morning we're leaving Kota Agung and we're heading to Banda and we're going to see how far we can get. But immediately there's a huge hill, mountain we have to get over.
Now coming towards, we came into contact with a few more Western luxuries, such as Indomart, a small supermarket, much similar to 7-Eleven. I see if you can see that radio tower up there. That's where we're going. And here comes Dill.
Yeah, well this is the top. We made it. 3 hours of climbing. The top. And now it's downhill pretty much, I think, all the way to Banda Aceh, which is about 100 k's away.
Now the world's come undone, and I'm just too tired to fight. Oh, to see how they run, to see how they run, how they run.
Ini kasih satu lagi, Krui. Ya, enak. Nice ya. Put your hand in there.
Very much.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, very leg, huh?
Iya. Legnya juga, handnya juga.
Everywhere.
Boleh pegang nggak?
It's great, we're really starting to get into rhythm with our riding. Stopping in at the Indo market every morning to stock up with food and water.
We are heading to Banda Aceh, our really final destination in Sumatra, which I am very, very excited about. Means we're heading to Jakarta soon, get to Singapore, have a few days off, and we're back into Java, a completely different island, new experiences to be had, and a new chapter really in the Eat, Sleep, Surf journey.
Yeah, this is Data. He's invited us into his house just to have a drink.
Come in. And you? What is your name? Rian. Rian. From England. I know him.
Ryan.
I've been called Brian McFadden several times on this trip, and actually in the past I kind of.
I was study in university and I take English literature.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Native people of Lampungnis. Lampungnis. This province is Lampung.
Yeah.
But native people is Lampungnis. You know Lampungnis.
Yeah. Are you Lampung?
Yeah.
Are you Lampung?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is what happens. I'm on the bike. There's drips.
You're leaking.
You want to drink?
Yeah.
Drink. So guys, watching back home, if you want to lose weight, cycle across Indonesia. Because I tell you what, I lose about 3 kilos a day.
We're gonna go.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Success for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. I hope no problem here.
Yeah. We haven't had any problem so far. Yeah. Thank you for the water.
Okay. Let's go.
Apart from the mountains, Indonesia is made for cycling because they have these small candy shacks with drinks and food everywhere.
Finally made it to our final destination, Banda Aceh, where we met Adrian, a reggae singer from Jakarta.
Dua teman gue main friend from Aussie. There's Rian and Dylan there. Please enjoy here with us. I play. Ini gue pengen yang jujur, true to myself, jujur sama diri sendiri.
Sumatra was a huge, steep learning curve. We'd met so many people, seen so many places, and learnt a lot about ourselves and each other.
I think so far what I've learnt about this trip is that it's all about pushing yourself. And how will you ever know who you are if you don't push yourself to your limits?
I can make you happy, unless I am. I say I'm got to be true to myself.
jumped on a ferry and we were finally headed to Java.
Let's say something really meaningful so we can end Sumatra on the note.
Sumatra, I have one word for it.
What?
Fucking hilly.
Not swearing.
Okay, retake.
It's a family show.
Retake. Sumatra. Beautiful.
So beautiful.
Our bus headed to Jakarta, where we had 1 day left on our visa, and we were ready to catch our plane to Singapore. We then found a really cheap backpackers to stay the night, and then headed out for a few beers. After all, it was Indonesia's Independence Day.
G'day guys, we made it to Jakarta, and met a couple of girls, and we're at a classy bar. Good fun, got an Indonesian band, Westerners, it's fantastic, so we're gonna have a pretty good look.
We then left our bikes in Jakarta and took our hangovers all the way to Singapore.
A music show, a boy, a girl, a dance floor twirl. You know the way the story goes. They get high and go.
This is supposed to be untouched paradise.
That night, the starry sky is better than alone again. Sunday morning is better when you've got someone to look good in the daylight. Usually left her home by sunrise. To her delight, he looked good in the daylight. It wasn't just because they were still here. Goes by, they're happy.
Being sleepy. It's the sleep part of the trip.
Yeah.
But eating, which is also an important aspect of the trip.
Yeah, you need energy.
And as a result of both, I'm not serving. So it defies the whole point of eating.